The service in Havering is aimed at providing a continuation of any treatment that's done in the community. It's a seamless kind of model, but we provide everything. So from substitute prescribing to psychosocial interventions, very much aimed towards recovery. A big part of the targets that's kind of expected now of drug and alcohol services is that we reduce the amount of reoffending. And I suppose initially you think, well, how do we fit in with that? Because all the work is being done in the community. But we see our role as making sure that that work is started here while they're in the prison. And then when they're released, you know, we're supporting them by making sure they're signposted into the right people, setting up them appointments long before their release, making it part of their recovery plan. What are their issues for them when they get released? Is it family stuff? Is it employment? And setting them up with those appointments and hopefully developing those skills before they get released around managing that anxiety of being released back into the prison. You know, some guys have been here a little while, so being back outside in the community can be a bit nerve-wracking, a bit stressful. So we need to help them manage that. And that's why I'm really excited about what we can do as Unity within HMP Havering and how that fits in with our partners out there in the community.
Well, a lot of the chaps, we see them reducing because we're there. We see the chaps coming in, they might be on maximum, say, 140, 150 mil, and over the months you start watching them come down and down in dosage. You see the change in their faces, you see the change in their demeanour, the trust and that they're giving us, because obviously I'm a uniformed staff. You know, they're there taking an authorised drug. And that's not something that comes naturally to prison officers and prisoners to share that sort of thing. You know, and to talk about drug use and things like that. It's quite a barrier to overcome, actually. But actually, after a while, they trust us pretty well. And being a prison officer, you don't get many end results to things. You know, you see people going out, if they've been successful, you don't know anything about it. But at least with this job, you're watching physical results week in, week out. All right, some slip and they go up again, but they tend to follow the pattern of keep reducing, and that's made such a difference, really. To actually watch someone get down to nil and then going on to detox before they go out, they stand a lot better chance than they did before. So I'm a lot more hopeful now that it's going in the right way.
But I got to the point where I'd had enough. But I mean, if Unity wasn't here, I do reckon it'd be a lot harder. I was on 120 ml methadone, and I got to a point where I realised that I weren't getting anywhere in life, and I felt like I had to do something about it. And on this sentence, it's given me a boost. And I've realised that I've got more to live for. So I come here, and ever since, I've been drug-free. They offer you as much support as you can ever get. And they're always there if you need someone to talk to. Because sometimes you always just boil it up and sit away in your cell. And it's like you say, you can come out there every day, and you can come here. And it's good for that, for someone to be able to talk to and get through it. I feel as if that I've got more confidence in myself now, and I can get back into work, and I can get out there and have a laugh and a joke with my friends and that, and do you know what I mean, and my family. Be able to do the things I haven't done for a long time. Because it's been like, what, 10, 15 years I was on the drugs. And I've got to the point where I've got a family to think about, and my friends and that as well. And the things I've missed out on in life that I should have been doing a long time ago. You're not doing it on your own. Well, some people say they can, like, but they always end up tripping up and things like that. But the support you get from in here is brilliant.
I mean, I've been around drug and alcohol services a long time, and I welcome the idea that we are moving away from this prescription-orientated service. It's got to be about that recovery. I think for some of them it's a change in the sense that they're not used to people sitting listening to them and putting plans together around that. But I think the more that we do it, the more consistent we are with that, the more that we engage them with that process and we're listening to what they say and cater our services around what they're asking for, then the more on board they will come. That they've got to be part of this. It's not, it won't go anywhere if it's just down to me. It's got to be what the guys are asking for, and their enthusiasm and motivation to make changes will make us successful.